Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for love and finance for the first 2 weeks of March 2019. This month I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me live, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and you will catch me live. Also, I will be going live tonight at 5, so make sure to be there. But Gemini, let's see we're going to do your love reading first. And again, if you're coming to this video not live, I will have a timestamp down below for the financial reading if you just want to watch the financial reading. But Gemini, let's see what we have for you for love for the first half of the month. So Gemini, let's see what is going on for you. All right, Gemini, you start off for love. You start off with the Five of Cups in the Hangman. So I feel like some of you have been heartbroken here. In your challenge position here, Gemini, you have heartbreak for love. So again, for some of you, there could have been a heartbreak or there could have been a challenge in regards to love with these two cards and the Three of Swords coming up here again in the challenge position. So a heartbreak could have been a challenge for you. This is a card like picking up the pieces in a lot of ways, the Hangman. So Gemini, I feel like for some of you, it's like you're trying to pick up the pieces. I feel like this just for maybe like 30% of you, actually. But I feel like, some of you could be picking up the pieces as far as love is concerned or trying to get over a heartbreak in some way. I do feel like it's taking time. For some of you, I feel like this could have happened over the summer as well. And maybe you're still kind of healing from some sort of love challenge that you went through here, Gemini. So that's what I would say with these two cards here. For others, if you're single, again, this could just say you've been single for a long time and you're trying to get out there and date. The good news is, Gemini, you always have this card right here. Yes, the good news is people are attracted to you right now, Gemini. So I feel like there could be a lot of attraction. I would even say if you have a Gemini moon or like a very strong Gemini placement, I feel that this could be for you as well. Just these two cards here. I feel like you could be coming off as very attractive, and I feel like there could be a new love offer coming in for you. For some of you, you have pretty much every sign here, but definitely earth and fire kind of stand out to me. So there could be an earth sign or a fire sign coming in for you, Gemini, if you are single. For others, this card does say you need to sell yourself more in love. It basically just says you have to get out there or give yourself more of an opportunity to find love. So I'd say get out there, Gemini. Obviously, there's a ton of happiness, a ton of love available for you, Gemini. So I would just say get out there. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for you with these two cards. This card could also say that you need to have more fun. It says that maybe you need to get out there and try to have more fun, or, in relationships, I feel like you need more fun. I also feel like this is talking about attention for some reason, but I feel like it's talking about like when you're on a date, I feel like your attention needs to be on the date. I feel like it's saying not other things. Like you might have a lot going on in your life with this right here in the beginning. So I feel like maybe a lot of you are busy in work or something. Maybe that keeps popping up, during dates and all this other stuff. But I feel like you just need to kind of let loose here is what I would say. Next, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So definitely a fire sign could be coming in for a lot of you. You've been having, Gemini, you've had a fire sign coming up a lot in your readings. I feel like, even just over the past few months that I've only been doing these love and finance readings since like September. And, since then, you have had this Knight of Wands show up all the time in your reading. For some of you, I feel like this person fits in your life. I feel like the word fits is popping into my head with this card here for some reason, Gemini. So it's almost like this person just fits in your life. I feel like it's just kind of like easy, go with the flow and, all this other stuff. And I'm also like, I feel like you just speak. I feel like your love languages even just meet up in a lot of ways. It's like a lot of people talk about love languages and, it's like, yeah, love languages are great, but it's even better when it's just like the other person, you speak their love language, they speak yours, even if they're different, and it just kind of works naturally. So I feel like this could be a very natural relationship is what's popping into my head for you, Gemini. I do feel like this person kind of unfolds as well here. So if there is a new person coming in for you, like I said, it could be a fire sign. It could be any sign, really, Gemini. You have every single sign here. So it could be any sign, but they could be very passionate, fiery. But I feel like there is a lot to learn. I feel like this person has a lot of layers as well. And I feel like that kind of makes them very interesting. I feel like it keeps you interested in the relationship. For some of you, I'm getting July is popping into my head as well. Maybe that's why it's showing up as fire. I don't like to give timings, but the word July has been popping into my head like since the beginning of this for you, Gemini. So I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you don't meet this person right now. Maybe it's July, or, maybe you start off as friends or something. This is a card of friends and friendship. So for a lot of you, there could be a friendship as well. Like I said, for others, I feel like this is a learning experience for some ways. In some ways, I feel like some of you also got out of a relationship that was a good learning experience for you. Next, in your challenge for love here, Gemini, you have the Three of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like for some of you, maybe you want somebody from your past back here with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, to me, is the card of an ex returning. Again, a lot of readers read the Six of Cups as an ex returning. To me, that's not what it means. To me, this would be the card. So again, for some of you, maybe you want an ex back, or for others, this could just be a pain in the ass ex that keeps popping back up in your life. Like maybe this person just keeps popping back up, and maybe you don't want them back. So that could be a challenge here for you, Gemini. For others, it's like maybe you just feel unlucky. I feel like some of you feel like there's a lack of luck in your love life. And so that could be causing challenges for you as well. And, again, maybe you're hoping for a turnaround in your luck. For others, I feel like health could be getting in the way. So I feel like health could be causing challenges in regards to love. So you could be having health issues or health concerns, and that could be causing problems in love for you, Gemini. But I would say that I feel like you will be getting over these things very quickly, and I feel like there is a turnaround here for you. Again, your solution here is the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. So yeah, it definitely could be fire. It could be an Aries coming in for you, or somebody very serious. It could also be, like I said, fire is definitely standing out, but you do have all signs here. So I wouldn't get too caught up on the sign here, Gemini, is what I'm trying to say. But for some of you, I feel like this is also you. I feel like this is saying that you are becoming maybe more playful. Maybe you are being less serious, and in a good way. Maybe you're just like trying more to have fun. And I feel like that could be bringing love into your life. The Queen of Pentacles is like a path card, kind of is like a card of a crossroads, and you're having two choices to make. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are picking a new choice here, Gemini. For some of you, I also feel like this card here is saying that you're taking the high road, or the higher road is popping into my head. So maybe some of you are taking a high road with an ex, and maybe you're just like saying, no, this is over. What this could also say is that there's a change in career. I do feel like for some of you here, just looking at these cards, I do feel like there's a possibility that a change in career, or you could just be meeting somebody through career with these cards, especially that Ten of Pentacles. It's like you could be attracting somebody on the job or through work. I would say that if that is a message for you, I feel like you already know who this person is. I don't think it's new. So, maybe for a small percentage of you, it could be somebody brand new. But for others, I feel like it could be somebody in the career that you're interested in. And I feel like there could be a lot of potential there, is what I'd say to you, Gemini. For others, I feel like this is just saying your financial situation is stabilizing. And again, that could just be allowing love in. Just the fact that finances are getting easier and better could allow you to date, or it could allow you to just not have to worry about money. And again, of course, that always kind of like helps other things in your life. So since you're not having to worry about money anymore, then you can allow love in your life. And your outcome here is the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you are manifesting love in your life. This is just a card. Four of Cups, a lot of readers read this card as ignoring an offer. I do feel like some of you could be ignoring an offer, but to me, this is a card of manifesting an offer. So it says that you are, it's the guy under the tree, and there's like a cup coming out of the clouds. So it's really a card of manifesting an offer. It's really a card of saying that you have been putting in the work to manifest love in your life here, Gemini. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you are manifesting love. Even this guy here is a card of, he's meditating there on that card, if you can see it. So it's a card of manifestation and needing to manifest love. For others, I feel like it's like, just again, I said this here with the Ten of Pentacles about like the pieces coming together in love. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're just missing that one last cup here with the Four of Cups. It's like just one more thing, probably love, will make your life more complete. But yeah, Gemini, it looks pretty good, is what I'd say to you. A lot of potential. I would say try not to be too serious this month in love. I feel like you need to have more fun, but other than that, looks pretty good. Tons of dating potential. I pretty much have stopped saying that to Gemini, because I say it every single reading. I feel like there's a lot of potential to date multiple people here if you want to do that. There's like a lot of dating potential for you here. But Gemini, looks amazing. So thank you, Gemini. We are going to do your financial reading now, and I will have a timestamp down below for the financial reading, but make sure to drop a like on this video. I appreciate all the likes and all the support, everybody. And by the way, for everybody in here, I will be going live tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. Payal, I'm doing Libra next. So yes, once I finish with this reading, I will be doing Libra. Probably like 5 minutes after I finish this. So yes, Libra is next. I'm also going to be doing Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo today for anybody else who is like one of those other signs. But Gemini, let's take a look at your financial situation here. What do we have for you, Gemini? Gemini, it looks amazing, is what I would say to you. So Gemini, you start off with the 10 of Cups, so a celebration here for you, and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're just learning about your financial situation. I feel like some of you could have had difficulties, challenges, competition in business as far as finances are concerned, or you could have been. But what I would say about these challenges is that they were probably learning experiences. 5 of Wands is a card of learning. It's normally the guys like on the deck are like fighting on the card with the 5 of Wands, but really they are training. So it says that you have been learning through all your difficulties. You have been learning through all your challenges here, Gemini. And I feel like that's leading to a celebration here. It's also a card of completion. So, to me, I read this card as a card of like fortune after difficulty, especially if it's not a love reading. And again, this is your financial reading. So to me, this could just represent fortune after difficulty. I'm also getting teamwork on this card. You don't have any other teamwork cards. This isn't really a teamwork card, but I do feel like teamwork could be important for you financially. Especially if you have a business. So if you have a business, I feel like, working on a team, building a team, anything like that would be very beneficial for you. Next, you have Justice here and the Lover. So you have a choice to make is what I'd say for you in finances. For some of you, I feel like this could be a choice where you're trying to balance out your life. For some of you, I'm getting like demotion, but I feel like you're demoting yourself. So for some of you, I feel like you could be it's like you could be taking a pay cut, or you could be, kind of dropping down a position. But I feel like it's just because, it's just too much what you're doing right now. So I feel like you're making your life easier and kind of returning to balance with this card here. And it's like you just want your life to balance out is what I'd say here. For others, I feel like it could be the opposite. You could be taking on more responsibilities here. You do have several other cards here working really hard, taking on extra responsibilities and, having that lead to a lot of success. So I do feel like it would be a good idea for you, Gemini, to do that. I feel like it would be a very good idea for you to take on extra responsibilities and, or the other way around. Again, if you need more balance, I'd say take less. I feel like you could be kind of going down. For others, this could be a settlement in court. This is like reaching an agreement. And this right here would be a settlement or justice coming in for you. I also feel like, I do feel like if you've been having a problem at work, like if you've, somebody has done you wrong at work, if there's gossip or sexual harassment or anything, I feel like there could be kind of a solution for you, Gemini, here if you have been dealing with one of those situations. Next, you have the 3 Swords again and the 4 Cups again. Again, I feel like some of you could have had heartbreak at work, but again, this could have been like a sexual harassment problem. It could have been getting fired, pretty much anything. And I feel like you're just trying to work on manifesting something new. For others, this could be health. Again, health could have taken a turn. You're like the only sign, Gemini, that always gets these health messages. So there could be a health challenge. I feel like there could be a recurring health challenge as well for you, Gemini, and it could be something like a cold that keeps popping up, and maybe it's preventing you from working at your best level or something like that. So I feel like some of you are trying to overcome some sort of health issue. I'm also getting communication as well. So I feel like for some of you, there could be some sort of communication issue between you and a boss. It could be between you and a coworker, or maybe your job just doesn't communicate with you. Maybe it just doesn't resonate with who you are. So maybe there is a disconnection there, but I do feel like there's a change coming with this 4 Cups. So it's almost like, I almost feel like saying, don't worry about it. I feel like there will be a change here for you. Next, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like for some of you that the thing is that maybe you don't want to work on a team. Maybe you don't want to work with somebody else, or maybe you don't want to hire somebody in work or business. And so that could be a challenge with this 9 of Pentacles. It's just saying maybe you don't want to allow someone else in on your kind of territory. But this is saying that you kind of need to get over it in a lot of ways. For others, I feel like this could just say more money is coming in. So, but this is like a card of sitting on eggs. The 9 of Pentacles. It's like a card of waiting and needing to wait. You're like waiting for something to hatch in your life. So in a lot of ways, I feel like some of you have been waiting a long time for financial results, especially if you have a business, but also in work. Maybe you were hoping for a raise, but you didn't get one. So I feel like you've been waiting for that. This combination to me also, Gemini, would say that there could be opportunity for you to get a new job, even if you don't really need a job. This card here, 9 of Pentacles, kind of says to me that maybe you want more. Like maybe you want more in life, or maybe you don't want to just get by. Maybe you want to be more successful. And this here says there is another choice. So the Queen of Pentacles just says there is another choice for more money. There is another path that will lead to more success, but you have to go and get it. So I feel like in a lot of ways you will. Next, you have the Hierophant and the Magician. Yeah, so your solution is something new with the Magician, a new beginning. I feel like this is divinely guided as well with this Hierophant card. I also feel like you are kind of figuring out what you really want. I have the chart up over here, Gemini. If you're wondering what I'm like, Pisces, the Mercury retrograde, a job to be able to provide for you. I feel like you could also be deciding, like, you know what, this, like, the jobs I'm getting do not use my skills. They do not use the things that I'm good at. There's really no point in me doing this. So I feel like some of you could just be switching or getting a job that better uses your hidden talents, gifts, and abilities. I'm also getting night shift here for some reason. So I feel like somebody out there doesn't want to be on night shift anymore. I'd say for some of you, you could be leaving night shift. I feel like that would be very good for you. I feel like you need your sleep or something. But I also feel like you want something where you are better able to use your energy. But I also feel like you feel that bosses or higher ups or people are kind of like preventing you from being able to use your energy in the right way to be able to work on the right things. Same thing in business as well. If you have a business, you might be feeling like there are laws or challenges that are holding you back from being truly successful. And finally, Gemini, you have the Six of Swords and the Two of Diamonds. So I do feel like there's more success coming in for you. Six of Swords says you are moving on to calmer shores. So I do feel like there are major improvements coming in for you. I do, again, feel a settlement in court with this card here. So I feel like if you're dealing with court, you are going to be dealing with a settlement, or you will be getting a settlement or some sort of payout here. For others, I feel like this is you, again, trying to decide, do I want a new job or not? I feel like this just says, plain and simple, a new job will lead to more success. A new job will lead to calmer shores, better times, better things, happiness, celebration, all this other good stuff that showed up here. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you need to kind of move on to another job. I'd say I'd be very careful of your words as well. This month, I feel like your words could get you in trouble. So I would be careful of that. I feel like it's what you say to somebody else as well. It's like maybe you're planning on moving, but maybe you don't want anybody to know. Maybe you tell somebody that you feel like you can trust at work that you're moving, but maybe they go tell your boss and then you get fired. So I would just be very careful of the words that you use and things like that. But other than that, looks really good, Gemini. So thank you, Gemini, for being here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment on these videos. Gemini, I'm going to be doing these in order of most comments again in the middle of the month. So make sure to drop a comment down below. But thank you for watching, everybody. And I will be right back to do Libra in just a few minutes.